Hi there, trailer owners. Today we're going to be taking a look at CURT's Fusion ball mount with a 2-inch ball and a 4-inch drop. CURT's Fusion ball mount is a unique ball mount because our ball is welded directly to the drawbar. Your traditional balls are going to be bolted onto your drawbar, but having it welded on here is going to have a few benefits. First off, you don't have to install your ball. Often when you buy a drawbar and a ball, you have to install it yourself. And depending on the diameter of the shank you purchased, it can be an extremely high torque required to get that ball properly installed. And a torque wrench of that high capacity can be very expensive, and it's likely a tool you're not going to use very often, but probably only just for this one thing. So you can get a ball mount like this where you never have to worry about tightening and torquing it. It's always going to be there. As soon as you pull it out of the package, it's ready for you to just insert it into your hitch and go. We can show you another benefit here. We've got a traditional ball mount with a 4-inch drop here. This one's also from CURT. This one has a ball that you would actually tighten and torque on there. So you can see here that our Fusion one has a better ground clearance because we don't have any shank or nut here on the bottom, and it's just overall a cleaner look than the traditional style ball mount. Now, it does have a lot of those benefits, but there is a couple of drawbacks with that. And we can see that right here with this one. This one is just a 4-inch drop since it's welded on. It's stuck in this position. For this particular vehicle though, and if you know your trailer, you know what size you need and you're likely not going to change it. But there is a few instances where maybe you do need to put it in a rise position for a particular trailer. That's where this ball mount would probably be a better option for you, because you could take this loose, reinstall the ball and put it in the rise position. But that really depends on your vehicle and trailer combination. And in most cases, if you have one trailer and one vehicle and you take your measurements of your trailer and your vehicle and you figure out the appropriate drawbar size, that's probably all you're going to need. And if that's the case, this is a really, really good option just because of how clean it is. And again, the work, there's no work involved. Just slide it in and go. Another thing that's kind of nice about the removable ball style is that if you had another trailer with a different size ball, you could swap that out to another size ball as well. You just want to keep in mind the weight ratings on here aren't going to change. So if you put a larger ball in with a higher weight rating, you're still going to be limited by these if that rating exceeds it. And if you go to a smaller ball, you're going to be limited to the weight rating that's the lowest. So the ball is likely going to be lower on a smaller ball than a 2-inch. But with that being said, if you've got just the one trailer with a 2-inch, this one here is just really the best option if you know exactly what you need. This one's got more versatility, so if you've got multiple trailers, this is probably your better option. But if you've got just the one and this is your vehicle and you know it's going to hook up to it, it simplifies things, it looks better, and it's just overall going to be the best option for that particular combination of vehicle and trailer. Now, to help determine the appropriate ball for your particular vehicle and trailer combination, we want to take a couple of measurements, and I recommend this for whenever you're choosing a ball to do this. So in order to determine what you need, first you'll want to level your trailer. So we've got our trailer to where it's sitting level right now. We're going to measure from the ground to the bottom of our coupler here, and we're measuring right at about just under 15 inches, maybe 14 3/4 there. And then we're going to come over to our vehicle and make our measurement. And from the ground to the top inside edge of the receiver tube, it's just over 19 inches, right about 19 inches. So we had just under 15 over there, just over 19 here. That's about a 4-inch difference between our hitch here and our trailer. And we want to be slightly higher here on the trailer because it is going to weigh down the back some. So our 4-inch drop here is going to put us pretty darn close. So we're just going to go ahead and slide that in real quick. And then we'll double check our measurement now to the top of our platform. And yeah, it's about 15.5 inches to the top of the platform, maybe slightly less than that. Yeah, about maybe 15.25 to 15.5, somewhere in there, right here to this top portion. A pin and clip does come included with our drawbar, so that way we've got a way to secure it to our hitch, but I do recommend upgrading to a locking one so that way you can protect your investments. So now we're going to go ahead and hook up to our trailer here. I'm going to go ahead and lift it up some so that way our ball can easily pass underneath of it. And then we can go ahead and back our trailer up. We can now connect our trailer to our ball. It is recommended to put some multi-purpose like wheel bearing grease a little bit on there to give yourself a little bit of lubrication, but for demonstration purposes, we're not going to be putting any on there today. We'll then lower our trailer down onto our ball, This trailer here's got a 2-inch coupler, so that's going to match up with our ball. We can then latch it in place, secure our pins. We'll go ahead and get our jack fully pulled up, and then we can hook up the rest of our connections like our electrical and our safety cables. When attaching your safety chains, we do want to make sure we cross those. So I hooked up the chain here on the passenger side to the driver's side of our hitch, and then vice versa for the other side. This will create a cradle, so in the event of a catastrophic disconnect, this will catch your coupler and hold it up from digging down into the pavement. Now we got all our connections made. At this point, we're ready to go hit the road. Time to go camping. And that completes our look at CURT's Fusion ball mount with a 2-inch ball and a 4-inch drop.